It's a great day to grow your business. I'm Victor Holman, CEO of Lifecycle Performance Professionals, and today I'd like to talk to you about building a more productive business. Business productivity is a measurement of how effective your labor and your capital are turned into goods and services. It measures the efficiency of not only your people, but of maybe your machines, factories, systems, anything that's responsible for converting inputs into useful outputs. So how do you increase business productivity? Number one, you can work faster. You do more things in the same time period. Number two, work harder and longer. Extend the time period. Another thing you can do is do more important things. Remember, understand what it is that's going to give you the most return on investment and focus on those things the most. Another thing you can do is have higher quality output, make fewer mistakes, do things better. And this will eliminate redundancies and having to do things over again. Another thing you can do to increase productivity is to do things that you're better at, meaning what you're good at, focus on your strengths and make sure you focus on doing things that you're very good at and find people who can do things that you're not good at, and that will help you be more productive. Another thing you can do to be more productive is to involve other people. It's a lot easier to get things done in a team. Another thing you can do is simplify the process, eliminate unnecessary or redundant steps. In a lot of businesses, especially large businesses and agencies, there are often additional steps or bureaucracies or processes in place that ultimately hold up productivity and increase the time to get things done. So process improvement is very important. You can create service levels. You understand if there are things you need to get done that require to have dependencies or require inputs from other groups of people or teams. If you have some kind of service level agreement or an agreement that they are going to provide the feedback or do what's expected of them, then you can guarantee you can be more productive because all your dependencies are accountable for what they have to do and when they're going to get things done. Another thing you can do is batch your task. For example, instead of spreading your phone calls out throughout the day, make a bunch of phone calls right after another versus making a phone call now, then making a phone call 15 minutes later, and making a phone call 30 minutes later. Or if there's a certain type of reports that you have to do, maybe for different projects, then do all of those reports back to back to back. Because what you find is often you become more productive through repetition. So maybe the first report you have to do, it might take you 30 minutes to finish the first one, but then the second one you might be able to do in 20 minutes, third one you can do maybe in 15, and then finally you'll be down to the point where you can do a report in like 8 minutes because it's repetitive, it's not new, and you've developed a rhythm and a flow of getting that report done. Another way you can be more productive is to run meetings efficiently. That means get started on time, have all of your agenda set down ahead of time and sent out to everyone in the meeting, let them know what the objective of the meeting is, what you want to get accomplished, and what time you want to be done. And then you want to make sure that you end that meeting on time. I can't tell you how many times I've sat in meetings that didn't get started on time. People were just talking about their day, talking about the football game on Sunday. Or I can't tell you how many times the meeting just got simply off subject and we ended up talking about something completely not related to what the meeting was all about, and that kills productivity. And another way to be effective in meetings is to allow people to leave when they're no longer needed. So no need in having 20 people sit through a 2-hour meeting when what you need to get from them could be taken care of in the first 10 or 15 minutes and they can be out of the meeting. Another thing you can do is spend more time with your subordinates to increase competence. See, the more time you're spending with your subordinates, following up with them, finding out how they're doing, if they have any questions from you, making sure that they're on time and that they're getting the task done, then you can make sure that they're going to be more productive and that they're not going to make any mistakes and delay the progress of the projects. And lastly, and this is most important, always focus your efforts and everybody else's efforts on what's the most valuable thing to the business. So, in other words, people are going to have many responsibilities and many tasks throughout the days, but they have to know what the priority is. They have to know what's going to bring more value to the business and what's going to increase the bottom line. So, prioritize all of the tasks and make sure that people know what's most important, and that'll be a huge productivity builder. So let's recap. There are 12 ways that you can increase business productivity. You can work faster. You can work harder and longer. You can focus on the things that give the best return on investment. You can focus on quality. You can do what you're best at. Involve other people. You can simplify processes. You can create service levels for your employees to adhere to. You can batch your task and make sure you can do more at one sitting. You can run more efficient meetings. You can mentor your subordinates to be the best they can be. And lastly, you can focus on the most valuable things to your business. If you do these things, you'll see that your business will quickly become a lot more productive and a lot more efficient. If you enjoyed this video, then join my Business Mastery Insider Secrets Club. There you'll have access to all my business mastery systems, over 1,000 business strategy videos, over 100 hours of Business Mastery University courses. You'll access my 10 business assessment tools, my 12 business planning tools, the Small Business Makeover, the 120-day performance challenge, the 6-month internet blueprint, thousands of business articles, over 700 business templates, and over 100 of my favorite business strategy ebooks. All of this for just $29 a month for a limited time. So join now.